Welcome to the homestead. So glad you joined me. The task I had in mind for the time I'm here is get some of that dirt, fill those buckets, get it all set up, get some seeds planted. There's so much to do out there. Anyhow, I'm sure glad you're here. Just stay with me and let's get some work done. All these cloth bags are ready for dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 cloth bags, the big ones that are ready for dirt. I have a bunch of the little ones, but I don't need them. So I'm just gonna clean them up later. And I still have to drill holes in the tubs outside. And it's getting really hot in here, so I'm going outside now. Come along with me if you would. Okay, I'm out here with the outdoor part of our garden. All these buckets are going to be corn on the cob, so the corn's going to shoot up. So I'm going to fill these buckets with dirt and get the soil all nice and prepped, cover it with straw, and then start my corn seedlings. I need to get me some garden scissors. These are pliers, wire cutters. They don't work so good. So I have to invest in some garden scissors or a utility blade. Okay, I remember why they said the cinnamon. They said that if you've got loose, if the bags of soil were wet when you got them, they could have these little gnat things that laid eggs in them because they like moisture. And so before they can hatch, put cinnamon all over the top. So I'm gonna do that because we're not planting directly in here, we're planting the seedlings in a little seed cup. Okay, I don't know what that's gonna do, but I did it. I did use this stuff called Sustain. This farmer from Oklahoma uses Sustain, but he also uses a bunch of other stuff too. But I have Sustain, so I put it in there and I fill all those grow bags with soil. So I gotta haul some more dirt, which they're extraordinarily heavy. So I'll go get another one and I'll do it until I can't do it anymore. of the thing is that we had all these filled with dirt and we dumped them all over on the other side of the yard because some of them had bugs and I didn't know which ones. They had those squash bugs and they were infested. So over on the other side of the yard, clear away from here, we dumped all the dirt. That's how we ended up with all these empties. And so we had to start all over again. Hopefully we won't have to change this dirt out next season. Okay, that's all the grow bags, except the little ones, but I'm not going to do the little ones. So, now I got those tubs to do, but I need some poles. So, I'm just going to stop right here. I need to fill all these little containers so I can do some seedings. So, I'm going to do that. But first, I'm going to put some nutrients in there. Okay, I should update you on the tomatoes and the bell peppers that were suffering. So let's look at the plants and the ones that I planted last time I was here and see how everything's doing. Okay? Okay, this is the one that was really suffering bad, and as you can see, it's still doesn't have its color, and it's still got the brown leaves, but it's standing strong, so it's not dead yet. And then of course, you know about the asparagus. Okay. Here's the other one that was suffering, and you can see it's still got some dead leaves on the top, but it looks stronger in the limbs and it's getting bigger. So it's not dead yet. Over here are the tomatoes. There we are. There's the tomatoes that I planted last time. And this is the bell pepper that was suffering. And as you can see, it's getting a couple of little tiny leaves on each side of that stem. So I think he's going to be okay. Then here is some more tomatoes, different kinds. I think these are the cherries. And that's the green bell pepper that I planted last time, which is doing great. And then here is the tomatoes. Another tomato, that's just a wildflower. And here is the other bell pepper that was down to one leaf, and as you can see, it's got leaves trying to come up. So I think he's going to do okay. These are the potatoes that I transplanted, and as you can see, they're really nice and green. They look good. They're bigger than they were. This guy is right here. He didn't make it, unless he's hiding somewhere. He didn't make the transplant. Now here's the green beans, and you can see they're getting bigger. And here's the peas. Here's all the little growths that I started. Don't know what they are, but they are seed starts. More wildflowers that just grew on their own because I planted them last year and they finally came up. The final thing is the kale and the cauliflower. And as you can see, they're doing okay. One other thing though is the strawberries. Because they were outside, I didn't want them to get eaten, so I covered them with this tulle, and if you can see through it, they are looking good. They're not suffering at all. Same thing. They look good. Okay, so I'm not killing everything. And so far, so good. And I'm gonna do some seedlings, but again, I'm gonna have to rest. It's really warm today, and that grow tunnel has been really hot, and I've worked really, really hard. So I need to seal up the other straw that was dry that I put inside the other bag. I need to put something on that so it doesn't leak, because I'm gonna store it outside, and I don't want rainwater to get into the straw. And then also I've got that chicken wire that I just threw out on the ground. I'm gonna have to find a place to put it. I think I'm gonna put it in the back where I put, where I have the soil stacked up, which I haven't stacked up the other bags, but I used quite a few of those bags. I also put the dripper that was inside this unit and the grow tunnel, the box of dripper stuff, I put that out there too. Because I didn't want to sit it just on the ground. The grass is growing so fast, and the weeds and whatnot are growing so fast, because we get rain, we get this beautiful sun, and then boom, we get weeds and grass that's growing super tall. Over there where that bin is, or not bin, but the mulch pile or grass pile where I'm taking this wet grass, the grass is clear up to my knees. I don't like walking through there. We're gonna take care of that next time Lee comes, because we can't have these real high spots, because we do get snakes out here. We haven't seen any bad ones. We've seen, well, I don't know if they're bad or not, but we've seen 2 really big ones, like 3 feet long. I can't remember what the one that I spied was, black, gray, brown. It went really fast, and I screamed, and it went under the building and never saw it again. But then there was another one that Lee saw, and I think he said it's not a dangerous snake. So, but it's here. That's the point. And so we don't want the grass to keep growing up, and then us do find a bad snake and get bit by something. That would just be horrible. I think it'll be horrible. And so we need to keep that down. Also, if we can keep the lawn down, then when it does rain and it does get all soppy wet, it will have time to evaporate instead of just sit there and have yucky stuff that can bred mosquitoes, because I cannot handle the mosquitoes. They bite me like crazy. Lee hardly gets bit at all, but I live with DEET spray. Every morning I put it on, every evening I recoat, and that cannot be healthy for my skin to have spray DEET all over me. But it's either that or get bit by all these mosquitoes and then scratch myself till I bleed, or get a swollen nodule. One time I had one, it was like the size of maybe I was gonna say baseball, but it was not. Maybe a giant marble. Anyway, what am I saying? I'm saying thank you for watching. Okay, so the soil is in all the little containers, getting ready for me to do the seeds and different stuff. The bigger cups for these little sprouts, so I can sprout them in there. I'll have to transplant them. The littler cups, those will be for the seeds, and then of course the grow bags will be for when these things get big enough. And so, I know, it's been a lot of work. I'm not doing any seeds today. I'm tired, the sun's setting, it's late, I've worked all day long. And so there is a lot of cleanup I have to do. I'm not gonna do it, maybe a little bit, but I'll do it off camera. I do need to get that straw to the mulch bin and dump it. And I need to get the chicken wire. I think I'll put it back there where we have the bags of soil. and a few other things I'll have to put away. But other than that, I'm done. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, press the notification bell, and subscribe. Share it with your friends if you would, and go ahead and comment. And be sure to watch the video when I do plant all of these seeds and all that good stuff. And this time, I promise to mark them so I know what I planted. It's going to be a surprise garden over there with the last things I planted, because I don't know. Anyhow, God bless y'all. Bye-bye now.